What's up, you guys? Lars with Crispi here. Big game hunts are over for myself for the year. So first thing I'm looking forward to is my chukar hunting, or basically all my upland game hunts. I'm gonna go over today a gear dump of what I'm bringing for all of my upland game hunts this year. First thing that I'm gonna start out with is what boots I'm wearing. This year I'm going to go with the Laponia 2, just because I've heard a lot about this boot. I've never personally worn it up until this year. It's going to be extremely lightweight. You're going to have not quite as aggressive of an outsole, so it's going to shed mud really easy. It'll be good for those little bit later season hunts just because I'm going to be moving all the time. It's a little bit softer, and it still has that asymmetrical lacing system, so it's still going to fit my extremely narrow feet. So this is going to be my boot for the year. These have about 92 miles on them right now. We'll show you again a little bit later on down the road. And to pair with those boots, I'm going to be running the San Juan lightweight cruise sock. It's a merino blend sock. That's all I can wear when we're out hiking, just because it's going to push that moisture out a little bit. Make it so you're not going to get blisters nearly as easy. Just a fantastic sock. Next thing I'm going to jump into my Final Rides bird bag here. So first things first, you always got to have your water here. I just have my 2 Nalgene's in here, fill them both up with water for myself and my dog. The next thing is my Garmin handheld. Track the dog. It also connects to my watch here, so I can look at both my watch and my handheld to tell exactly where my dog's at or my partners that I'm hunting with. Next thing is my box of shells. This year, shooting a 20 gauge Federal 6-shot for my chukars. Then I always keep a down jacket in here, just because you never know when you're going to sit and talk for a little bit and you might get a little bit chilly. Next thing on the list is I always keep a leash in here for my dog, just in case there's other hunters around, or in case we need to stop on the way to go hunting and go to the bathroom or anything like that. Next thing that I have in my bag is a knife. You always got to have a good knife in there for cleaning your birds, or just in case you never know when you're going to run around and need a knife. And the next thing is kind of all of like my dog first aid kit, as well as myself, but it's more for my dog if we're being honest here. So my first thing is my hemiostats. I use those to get out burrs, quills, anything like that if you run into a porcupine or anything like that. My next thing I have is a saline flush. So that's if myself or my dog gets cut open pretty bad, I can go in there and I can clean it out. I also have some vet wrap here. So I have actually already used this season, as you can tell. My dog got a little bit cut up running under a barbed wire fence, so had to throw some of that on her. And then always got to have your toilet paper. You never know out in the woods when you need some toilet paper. This is actually goes on to the end of that saline flush, so it's a little bit smaller so you can get into those little bit tighter areas. And I have a little bit of gauze here, and then a little bit more gauze here. And that's just for if your dog gets a wound, if you get a wound or anything like that, so then you can fix it right away and get them off the mountain. If you have any other questions about what boots I'm wearing for my 2023 upland game season, or what boots we would suggest for you, or anything about my pack or any questions like that, feel free to give us a call at Crispi US.